So let's start with this one. 72-year-old woman with abdominal pain, bleeding per rectum.
Her whole like descending colon looks thickened and
Yeah. Yep. That's the finding.
so splenic flexure is like a watershed area. I'm looking at the
Yeah.
vessels. They look good. It looks too long to be a cancer.
Yeah, it belonged to be cancer,
Colitis.
although it looks like it could be, but it's colitis, and in this classic distribution, we suggested that it's likely ischemic colitis, and this is through biopsy proven case of ischemic colitis, and this watershed distribution of SMA and IMA, and the second classic distribution is IMA and hypogastric artery.
Why is that watershed? If like, it seems like if you have two vessels feeding it, they'd be like even more like collaterals. I guess it's just, that's the edge area. Like there's not enough supply there.
I think that's
Victor, I expect you to bring all the answers today.
I don't know exactly how that works physiologically, but it seems like in the area that's being shared, there's often some issue imbalance of the sharing, but I do not know the pathophysician. But it tends to occur with more just global hypoperfusion as opposed to having an embolus, which is what people typically want to look for or attribute the cause to. It usually is some sort of hypotensive event that leads to it. Any other thoughts?
Other than the location, I mean, is there any like morphologic features that would sort of, sometimes I have like a hard time distinguishing that from just like regular colitis. I mean, if you're
infectious or something.
Yeah. I mean, because it's got the hypoattenuating wall edema, which is just edema, right? And that.
Most of these cases that I've seen tend to have pretty significant transmural edema, and the thickness is disproportionate to the amount of stranding. The infectious cases often are associated with a lot more stranding, but that may be more anecdotal.
Yeah, I think this one, infectious is going to be more common in general, but it might not be in this distribution. It may be like pancolitis, like in the case of C. diff, or other places. But this lady doesn't look like she has like her vessels look good. She looks like she's like perfusing everything else properly. So maybe it's also like putting it together, like if she just had some kind of like cardiogenic shock or some kind of hypovolemic episode or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it seems like she must have been pretty sick for them to take her to the OR.
Actually, it was just biopsy after.
Oh, got it.
After it calmed down. Just colonoscopy. Okay.
That's the type of thing that can lead to a stricture later. Splenic flexure stricture.
Exactly. Okay, I'll show the next case.